Okay, right. Okay, we're just going to relax. We're going to relax. Okay, we are relaxed. Have you ever watched yourself back on camera and thought to yourself that you look a little bit stiff and a little bit wooden, like you're reading from a teleprompter and you're not, or even worse, like your personality just abandoned you, like left the room the minute you were about to press record? Can you relate? So today I'm going to show you exactly why that happens, and I'm going to give you a few tweaks so that you can come across you're just you on camera. You're you as much as you can be when you can't be there, which sounds like a Christmas card ad for a telecommunications company, doesn't it? Yeah, but it isn't. It isn't. All we're trying to do here is express ourselves the way we really, really are on camera, like you are in real life, and just without like this thing here, you know, bringing in fourth wall barriers. So yeah, you just want your personality to come through so that, let's face it, so that people watch your videos a bit longer. And trust me, these are easy to do. And even if you are a seasoned noob tuber, I think there'll be a few tips here. So this is part 2 of my Why Does Your Charisma Fade on Camera series. Can you have 2 episodes in a series? I'm going to say you can. This is part 2. So this time we're going to address really like that woodenness and that stiffness, okay? Because yeah, we just want to like blow those cobwebs out, just gone. Number 1 is not being physically comfortable. Okay, so there's a reason why I've started with this one as my first one, because I think that everything stems from whether you are or are not physically comfortable when you're filming your videos. The tension, the awkward posture, is someone about to come home just when I've got all the stuff set up, okay? So all of that, if you've got that going on, that is going to come through the camera. And yeah, you want to manage that stuff. You want to control as many controllables as you can for absolute sure. But even here, we can fall down a drain and come up with gold teeth. So more on that soon. So just park that thought for now. This is where I encourage you to wear your most comfy stuff, right? That you just feel absolutely at home with yourself. So if that is your PJ pants that you have put back on after your shower while you are picking the outfit that you're going to wear to make your video, put those on. Fugly slippers. If it's your fat, fluffy socks that just seem to act like a shield to the world, put those on. I mean, obviously, I'm not wanting to look like I've been tipped out of a waste paper basket. From the waist up, I might try and keep it a little bit more seamly. It all really, really starts like really from the inside. Your physical comfort does come through the camera. Like, I'll let you in on a little tip here. So I am wearing this outfit because in the particular light in this room, when I was testing out the camera before, you could actually see like my wrinkly kind of neck. Now it's getting a little bit darker, so maybe it's not as easily able to be seen, but I was really looking for something to cover up my neck today, and I found this long sleeve top that goes with this jumper, and I thought, yeah, I'm just going to feel really comfortable. And I think for making a video like this, it would be remiss of me by me feeling a little bit physically uncomfortable and just like I didn't want to be here. And yeah, when I'm making a video about trying to be your best self, when you are recording a video, why do I want to break the first rule? I don't. I want to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable every single video I make. So that stuff matters, all right? That absolutely goes straight through the camera lens and it will translate into your video. And I don't know, it's just really like when we watch our videos back, it really can be like someone has like dialed down our light, you know, like our light, our inside light, our glow has been turned down. So it's just a little bit. And this is how you can fall down the drain and come up wearing your gold teeth, selling bougie lemonade. People at home were giving you time to kind of like do all your thing. You're on a deadline now. Okay, so if they're going to be home in like 20 minutes, there's a lot to be said for making a video in a shorter time frame. Have you ever made videos? You've just had to wheel it out. You know what I mean? Like you didn't have the chance to overthink it. You were in a bit of a hurry and you thought, you know what, stuff it. I've kind of like put the lipstick on and blimmin' heck, people are about to come home. Blimmin' inconsiderate, really, isn't it? You've actually just like cracked into your video, done your thing, you've edited it, and you've actually felt good about it.
You were probably talking at a bit more of a quicker pace.
You just had a bit more energy because you're like probably like actually, your heart rate was actually up a little bit more. And I think that that is not the worst way to record a video. I don't know about you, but when I've kind of had like a whole day, sometimes I waste 3/4 of that day and then I'm in a bit of a hurry at the end of the day. Like now, okay, the natural light is starting to go. And if I turn some lights on, then I'm going to get all the green from my glasses coming up. Number 2 is a lack of connection to the topic. What I mean by a lack of connection to the topic is for some reason you're talking about something that you might not be that connected to. You may not have had some recent personal experience in. I mean, it can happen, for example, if you're picking a trending topic. I know that I have filmed topics that I didn't, care as much about, but it might have been like, let's say, something that I thought, oh, okay, quite a few people are making videos about this. I might make a video about it or whatever. I don't know. I just felt flatter about talking about, the thing I was talking about. If you can, only film what actually excites you, because if you're excited about it, we're going to know, we're going to see it, we're going to feel it, and we're going to hear it. So while we're on the topic, if you're enjoying this video, please do consider joining my school community. I have got the link in the box below. It's completely free, just like, it's free like a free thing. And we have some fun in there and there are some nice people in there. And hopefully you'll find lots of value in there. Number 3 is when you are consciously or subconsciously, you are trying to perform rather than just being you. And I'm going to pick on teleprompters here because I don't really fancy them. Full admission, I have downloaded a few teleprompter apps before and I've just tried to kind of do all the thing because who doesn't want to have a slightly easier time when you're making videos, right? We need all the help that we can get because who can hold all the stuff in our little aging, delicate brains, all the stuff that, you've thought about that you want to say in your video, but how are you going to remember how to say it all? We don't want to perform when we are talking about the thing that we're talking about in our video instead of just being who we are. While we're on the topic of not loving teleprompters, I don't love them the same amount as I do not love an obvious ChatGPT script. Do you know what I'm talking about? The ones where people are reading them word for word and I hear them reading in that reading voice. It is obviously the written word compared to if we were to write out some bullet points and then we were just to like make it up as we go along from our heart, from our head. I don't know. To me, I just find that a lot more engaging. I use Rob the Maritimer, as if I needed to mention the Maritimer part. Remember, his big viral video that continues to get lots of views all the time is the day that he did away with the teleprompter and he just spoke naturally from the heart with just a few little bullet points, like a little list of paper sort of in his hand. I think that that was probably the first time that people could really see Rob and see who he is and see his essence, if you like, as opposed to reading the written words all neat and tidily. By the way, the very first video that I made on this channel was about Rob and about that video and why I just thought it was completely fantabulous. After this video, please, if you're interested, do watch that. And we don't want to mimic others. We've all got our favorite YouTubers. I was thinking today, could I mimic someone like Sean Cannell, who must be, as much the opposite as me as you could possibly get. But, if I was trying to be Sean Cannell, it wouldn't work. Here are some little quick hot takes on that. You do want to lean into your quirks and your natural style, because what makes you a little bit weird and a little bit different and a little bit quirky, those things are your superpower and superpowers. And those are the things that are going to keep people coming back to you and to your channel all the time, right? Like, they can learn the thing. People can learn the thing that I'm talking about, that you're talking about. There will be some things about us and about those people that they like. And so make sure to lean into the things that makes you you. There's a gap between trying to present an idealized version of yourself and just simply being who you are. When we press record and we're thinking about sort of being our on best behavior selves, is that relatable? Will people resonate with that? If you are like an Instagram influencer type of, if you try and present some kind of best self depiction, that just creates distance, a disconnection, a distrust. Yeah, people don't connect with other people's kind of best selves. They connect with you and your real self. Getting back to the teleprompters, when you are reading like left to right on a screen, oh my goodness, this is a bit mean, okay? And so I don't know if you can relate to this, but when I used to try and get into teleprompters, because I thought,
Man, I'd really love to just like do 3 videos in a day and not have to do extra takes.
by just sort of trying to like get my thoughts together while I'm going through my video, like on the spot. I used to try this thing where I would look away like really quickly and come back and like look away and come back. Have you seen people where they just kind of like, they keep on reading the words, but they kind of like push their head over? There's one guy that I'm watching at the moment. His videos drive me a little bit crazy. His presentation doesn't appeal to me. I'm appealed by the titles, but the poor guy is still doing videos, reading teleprompters, and they're very chat GPT scripts. I've noticed that he's kind of got all these analogies that I can imagine chat GPT is coming up with. Number 4 is a lack of eye connection. Now, I myself will often look away from the lens because I want to give you a break and I want to give me a break, because it's a bit freaky when people are just staring intently at the lens and they never look away. Like, are you finding this? Like, how are you finding this right now? Like, scale of 1 to 10. So I looked away then, scale of 1 to 10, and I'm just really, really focusing in on you, and I'm not looking away because, like, we're just having like a moment. We are connecting, and I just want you to know that I know where the lens is. Exactly. Okay. A little bit unsettling, just to say the very least. It is just good to know if you look away from the camera, probably too much, it can sort of like lose some connection. Okay. It would be the same if I was constantly looking at my notes. This actually feels pretty good. I'm not going to lie. That feels good because I feel like I'm on safe ground. Just can make the whole conversation feel a bit distant to the person by looking at the camera about the right amount of time and about the same amount of time like you would in a normal conversation. Like, there's lots of tips and tricks. And so this is why this is my second video. Number 5 is overthinking every move. If you are thinking in your head, and we all are, we're all doing it. If you are overthinking, what are your hands doing? Are you using your hands enough? What's your hair looking like? And if I'm moving away, just like try and like look at my hair. People don't care about what I look like on the camera. They don't care about what I think what I look like on the camera. If I've got something to share with people and I'm turning up to make a video, we're just getting on with it, people. When I first started making videos, in my head, I'm trying to kind of like analyze what I'm doing and all that sort of stuff. And I think at some point when I just thought, I don't know, like just be you, and people are either going to like that or like something about you, and they're going to watch your videos. Really, really helped me just to feel more relaxed. Like right now, I'm wearing my tracksuit pants, unmatching socks because I lost one of my big fat fluffy socks. The bed ate it. Like that's actually what's happened to one of my fluffy socks. These are my favorite socks, but I do actually hate wearing different socks. It really it does rankle me. Honestly, it does. And sometimes needs must. They're both warm and I'm doing it. You've heard all the tips anyway. Have some bullet points and just wing it, baby. Like just chicken wings. Mrs. Paula, okay, we're waving like that Mrs. Paula does retirement. She said at a certain delicate age, we just like to wave like Queen Elizabeth, okay? Because if we just do some like, right, you are preparing a loose plan, but you want your personality to shine through naturally. If you start feeling some self-judgment coming along inside your head, just keep speaking anyway. We just have to be quite intentional about making a decision that we are lining up our best shot. We have pressed record. We are checking that the microphone hasn't accidentally been turned off. Internal self-criticism that can freeze your flow, baby. And yeah, we don't want that. I've heard people talking about, like when you get a little bit frozen or whatever, do some breathing and like speak from the belly and stuff. But I don't even know how to do that. I'm like, do I even speak from the belly? We're feeling the fear. We've pressed record. We've decided that we want to be YouTubers and do our thing. That is what editing is for. If you do a fluff up, we can just edit that out, or we can choose to keep it in. The other thing too is here is a bit of a bonus tip. If you ever feel like you're not good enough to be making your video, right? So either you feel like your background isn't right, you don't like the way you look today, you just still feel like you've got that just woken up face look and you are like 12 hours into your day, just having a bit of a year with your body shape. In 2025, I wish I didn't have this body. I'd like to have 2020 body or 2015 or something, right? If you have got a lot of those things going on for you when you're making your video, if you don't choose to make peace with that, you feel it, acknowledge it, and make the dang video anyway, that is how we are going to win in this YouTube game. Not stopping making YouTube videos is your superpower. If you want to be a YouTuber that carries on making videos and grows your channel, whether or not your goal is to be monetized or not monetized because you just love doing YouTube as your hobby, so you don't have any aspirations to have a business of any kind, whether you call it imposter syndrome or whether you just describe it as, you just don't feel like enough today when you're making your video. I didn't feel like enough today. Like literally the skin under my eyes, I've really got dry skin and just everything. As I say, I wore a jumper that covered up my little wrinkly neck and all of that stuff, just so I could actually feel a little bit more comfortable and confident making a video, particularly a video. What is the title of this video? Particularly a video that is called Why You Look Stiff on Camera and How to Fix It. So I did not think that it would do any of us any good if I turned up just staring at my neck, like on the camera. Today I'm in more voice note mode and energy than FaceTime call. But effectively, this is what we're doing, okay? We are making a video. I've had this part 2 video ready for quite some time, and now my camera is saying that more light is required. We just have to get over it. Every video we make is a deposit in our YouTube bank account for compound interest later. This is also why I have made a video, and it's going to either be here or it's going to be here somewhere. Make videos like you are a 100,000 subscriber channel. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for your lovely company. And see you on the next gig.